Hello gamers, welcome to another edition of Tonight on Mage Game Table, where tonight I am continuing my series featuring my own game design. Delves and Dangers. I have put this up on itch.io as a pay-what-you-want download. It's just a good old-fashioned DIY role-playing game system, something you can sit down and play with in an evening, or you can make it into an extended campaign like I'm kind of doing here. Last episode, our heroes had gone to be hired by a wizard, and that wizard had poisoned them and captured them in his dungeon and challenged them to escape the dungeon. And now they are very unhappy about their treatment and are going to take him to justice for kidnapping them. They're going to bring them before the local lord to have justice brought. So they don't want to kill him, but they do want to capture him and bring him back. So they are going to his tower where they originally had gone to meet him. And I'm going to roll to see if they have any wilderness encounters on their way there. I'm going to roll if there's a 1 or a 2, they have a wilderness encounter. They do not. And the second day, it's a 3-day journey. Or first night, okay. Second day, okay, they have an encounter. So let's see what they encounter on their way to take out this wizard. Now, I'm going to say that these creatures have sent by the wizard to stop them from coming. So the first set of monsters he sends are some hyena heads. Let's see if our people are surprised. The best perception in the group is Tantalus, no wait. Yes, Tantalus Shadowlight, our thief. She has 2 for mind. 1 because she's an elf. That's her heritage bonus, her kindred bonus, as I call them in this game. Also, she gets a... I'm going to give her a proficiency because she's a thief. And I'm going to say the the hyena heads are hiding pretty well, but I'm going to deal 3. So she gets 3 successes right there. So she notices them. She goes, we are about to be attacked. And there's a barking noise. And out of the woods, on either both sides of these guys, come hyena-headed humanoid creatures wielding nasty weapons. All right, so couple on this direction, coming out of the woods. If they're gonna be able to handle this many, we'll find out. Maybe the first encounter, the hyena heads take them down. All right, let's see. A couple come from this direction. Ooh, one's got a bow. Do I have enough for one more? I feel like I have one more hyena head. I do. And so there you go. All right, so 6 total hyena heads heading in our 4 adventurers. Let's see how they do. All right, so it's initiative since there's no surprise. They need 2 successes to go before the hyena heads. Ooh, Tantalus does not. So Tantalus is going to go after the hyena heads. So this is the initiative. We'll run this across the bottom here. So Tantalus goes after. Highlight goes before. He gets to reroll a die. He gets 2, so Flufffoot is going before, and so is Morden. So the only party member going after the gnolls is Tantalus, the one who sent them to begin with. All right, so we're going to start with the wizard. So Flufffoot is going to try to sleep those guys over there. So he has, by the way, last episode I was rolling 6 dice for his casting roll. He actually only has 5. That must have been a typo or an update in the rules that I did not bother to change. Not bother, didn't realize I needed to change on my character sheet. And looking at this, there's a few other minor things that need to be switched out. So, good enough. Not much, though. Nothing that affects the gameplay. All right, so he gets 5 casting roll. Sleep costs 2 power points out of his spell focus. So he spends those and he rolls his casting. Oh, wow, nice. 3 explosions. Plus, he's a halfling. He has to reroll 1 die per roll. So he's got 3 explosions. So we roll 3, add those in. So right now he's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 successes. All right, so their mind scores are 2. So 2, 4, 6. That's more than enough to put all of them to sleep. That was a wonderfully cast sleep spell. Those 3 go down. Next up is Morden. Morden is going to move up on this hyena head, and is going to attack. Called hyena heads in my world. I don't know why. I keep saying knoll. He gets 7 dice with his Warhammer, swings away, and he gets 5 successes. Now they have shields, chainmail shields, so they absorb 3 of those, so it takes 2 damage. And that's not enough to fell the creature. Keep track of their stuff over here. Ooh, they got good stamina. All right, so, and I'm just noting down their stamina real quick. All right. All right, so that is Morden attacks. That's it. And then next up is Highlight. Highlight moves up on this one and attacks. She rolls 8 dice with her sword, long sword, and she gets, not great, 3, which is absorbed by the armor of the gnoll. So she fails to harm the hyena head. Then the hyena heads attack. This one moves up on this. So they have, yeah, they do 6 dice. Nice. With their pole arms. 3, 6 there. So that these 2 are going to be on Highlight. And then we're going to do these green dice. That's on Morden. This is on Highlight. Wow, a lot of 6s flying around here. Woo, a lot of 6s. All right, so both of them have 3 armor values, so that'll help. But we got 3 explosions here. So, okay, that is a lot of hits. Ouch on Morden. And then on Highlight, we've got 2 explosions here. Wow. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So take away 3. And Highlight takes 3. So that's down to 16. Then we take away 3 here. That's 4 more, down to 12. Taking it. Then Morden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, takes 5 damage. Yikes. Bringing him to 7. All right, so that is all of the hyena heads. And now that brings us to Tantalus. And she is going to go take advantage of her +3 to attack engaged foes. It's a thief ability of hers. So she gets 5 dice with her short sword and 3 more because of her advantage that she gets. All right, so we have 1 exploder. All right, so we get 3, 6. They have 3 armor, so that one takes 3 damage. And is that many stamina. All right, now we roll initiative. And let's see how this goes. All right, so Tantalus, she could reroll her, she doesn't need to. Tantalus is going to go before the creatures. Morden is not, however. And Highlight is not. And he gets to reroll 1 die, so he is going to go Halfling Luck. It's a thing, people. All right. So they're going to go in that order. Flufffoot is going to hit the one that is fighting Morden with a force bolt. So casting roll 5. And we get a 1 explosion, and it can reroll 1 die. All right, so gets 4 successes. That is not reduced by armor, so that hits that one for... Oh, wait, no, this is the one against Morden. Injured pretty badly, but not down. Okay. Next up is Tantalus. Tantalus is going to attack once again, getting her bonus for attacking an engaged foe. Not hugely great. That's only 5 successes. Take away 3 because of its armor. So that's 2 hits on the same one. All right, so that's down to that many stamina. Then they attack. So one of them is going to attack Hyli. One of them is going to attack Tantalus. And then, of course, one is attacking Morden. So they roll 6 dice. So here we go. All right, so we've got this and an explosion. Oh my gosh, another explosion. All right, so that many on Tantalus. Got an explosion here. Nope. All right, this many on Hyli. And we got an explosion here. This many on Morden. So Morden takes away 3, takes 2 damage. His armor takes away 3, so that's good. Hyli takes away 3 and takes 1. And ouch. She only has leather armor, so she actually takes 6 damage because leather armor only reduces 1 of those. So she is hurting. All right. Then it is Morden's attack. He attacks his. He rolls 7 dice to attack. Ooh, 2 explosions. Oh my gosh, snake eyes on the explosions. See that, Chris? All right, so that's 4. Minus 3 is only 1. Yikes, 1 damage to the one he's fighting. That one is being stubborn. And then Hyli attacks the one that she's been fighting. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, there we go. Some nice explosions there. 2 explosions. All right. So she gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's take away 3. That's 5 damage on that gnoll that she is fighting. Not enough to take it down, though. These hyena heads are stubborn. Roll initiative. All right, Tantalus gets 2, could have more, but only needs 2. So it goes before them. Hyli goes before. Morden goes before. And Flufffoot goes after. Okay. So that goes. Tantalus is going to make a fighting withdrawal. That's her action. Can't afford to take another. No, you know what? She's just going to stay there and attack. She's better off attacking, I think. So she gets 5 dice plus 3. So 8 dice. And gets 1 explosion. So does 6 damage. Take away 3. It takes 3 more damage. That's not enough to fell it. So she may end up going down. We'll see. All right, we'll see. Then Hyli is going to attack. 8 dice. With her longsword. Ew. Oh, that's horrific. So 4. That wasn't a 6, that was a 5. Yeah, so 4. Minus 3 is 1 damage to the one that she's fighting. Ugh. This late, I might have to introduce luck dice to this game. All right, and then Morden attacks with 7 dice. Oh my goodness. Well, it gets 1 explosion. So does 5 attack roll, reduce 3. That's only 2 damage on when he's fighting. Well armored is a problem. And now they attack. So once again, we've got the 6 on. This is Morden's attack. This is going to be Hyli's attack. And this is going to be the attack on Tantalus. Oh my gosh, Tantalus is in trouble. Oh my gosh, there's even more now. Oh my gosh, Tantalus is going down, I bet you. She only has leather armor. Oh my gosh, look at that. All right, so 4 on Highlight, a lot on Tantalus, and we get 1, okay. And that many on Morden. That's not great. So Morden takes 3. Ugh. They are injured. Highlight takes 1. And, oh my gosh, Tantalus, 2, 4, 6, 8, 7. That's enough to drop her. She goes down. Lucky shot by that creature. She thought she could stand in there. She should have fighting with Drew. Now, Flufffoot is going to target those 3 and try to put him to sleep. He's had enough of this crap. Got to put him to sleep. Oh, that's not great. He gets to reroll 1 die as a halfling. So 3, so he puts 1 of them to sleep. I will say the one with the fewest hit points goes to sleep. All right. Fewest stamina points. Sorry, stamina points. All right, and that cost him 2 power points. All right. So, yikes, initiative. Things are getting bleak. So Tantalus is going to make, oh, they don't roll initiative. She just goes last because she's unconscious. So Morden goes after. That's not great. Flufffoot goes before. Highlight goes before, thanks to that exploding die, even on initiative, because it's technically a check. All right, so Highlight's got to fight. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh my gosh. That's the worst roll ever. Only 2 successes, not enough to get past the armor of the knoll. Horrible. Flufffoot. She got to run into the fray and use his healing stone on his friend. She gets 6 hit points off of 6 stamina points off of that. So she's at 6 stamina. The gnolls attack, these 2 attack Highlight. Ooh, I forgot. Gnolls have hunter tactics. They actually got +3 to their dice for every attack. Oh my gosh, I've been playing it wrong. This could have been way more deadly. And well, no time like the present. So 9 dice on Highlight. We'll do that first. That was a 3. Got 1 exploder here. So that's 3, 6, 8. Take away 3, so that's only 5. So, and then the other one, pack tactics. The hunting tactics. These are nasty creatures. No exploders, but still a decent amount of successes. 2, 4, 6, 7. Take away 3, 4 more. Oh, Highlight is just barely standing after this massive onslaught by these hunting tactics creatures. And now Morden moves up and attacks this one. 7 dice. Gets 5 successes, 3 from the armor. That's 2 damage. Not enough to bring it down. And Tantalus does not have to save, so she stands up and sneak attacks this guy. So that's going to be 5 plus 3, 8 dice on this one. And that was a pretty good hit. 3, 6, 7 minus 3 is 4. And that takes this one down off the battlefield completely. There's 1 standing remaining, and it's initiative. We'll see how this plays out. Okay. So, plenty. So he goes before, goes after, and goes before. So everybody but Morden is going before this creature. So that's good. No quarter. No quarter. No quarter. So Highlight's going to attack. 8 dice. Attack. Got 2 exploders. Good. All right. So does 3, 6, 7. Minus 3 is 4. That's enough to fell that one. Wow, that could have been way more deadly if I had been playing with my proper rules. They dispatch the sleeping hyena heads. Oh. Highlight uses 2 of her healing stones, and she gets 7, 13 back to 14. And then Morden is going to use 2 on himself, 2 charges of his healing stone. Well, that's good. 13, that's 15. So back to full. He heals himself completely. Tantalus is going to now use 1 healing stone charge to see how that goes. And it's 3, brings her to 9. She's going to take her chances and keep that, just in case. All right, so she's got 2 charges left. Pendleton has 3 and then 1. Okay. So that was the day of the second day of the trip. The night of the second day of the trip. No encounter. Third day, they have the day. I will do the first half of the day, so I'll only make it a 1. On a 1, there's an encounter on the way there. There is not. Okay. So they come to the tower of the mage. The Mad Mage. Mad Mage Madsen. Yeah, I just made that up. That's right. And they stand before double doors to the tower. This mage is probably treacherous. We must be careful. Yes, indeed. Let me check. So she's going to go up and check for traps. So her mind is 2. She gets 1 for her proficiency and 2 for her thievery ability since she's a thief, and +1 for perception for being an elf. And she's checking for traps. She's got an exploder. So she gets 4 successes. I would say that's enough to discover that there is a magical trap on the door. Yes, I think I see a rune that would cause us to explode in our faces. Oh, by the way, they traveled a lot, so they get all of their, he gets all of his power points back. They recharge 2 per hour, and it's been well beyond that. And then their healing stones recharge overnight, so it's been at least 1 night, so all their healing stones recharge, and they, of course, have their maximum stamina before they enter this tower. And then Pendleton says, well, is it locked? No. Or yes, there's a lock on it too. I think if I tamper with the lock, I'm going to set off the trap. Can you disarm the trap? Oh, I don't know. It's magical in nature. I can try, but everybody stand back just in case. All right, so she is going to try to disarm this magical trap. Now, I'm going to say that is extremely difficult, and she's going to need 5 successes. So we're going to use her agility, proficiency, and +2 for thievery. So she needs to get 5 successes on this to be able to properly dismantle that rune. All right, so she has 3 right now, but she has an exploder. Ugh, not enough. Now, on a 1 or 2 on a d6, that is going to, she's going to trigger the trap. She does not trigger the trap, but she's not able to disarm it. I do not want to take the chances on this. Okay. Do you have any spells that can take that out? Halfling? Harefoot? No. No, not currently. Well, what should we do? Well, I could cast a spell on myself and fly up to the top of the tower and see if there's a way in there. That's not a bad idea. Or we just smash in the door. So Highlight just runs, she Leroy Jenkinses it and smashes into the front of the door, which is going to set off the trap, but I'm going to have her make a strength check first. So 4 dice. I'll give her proficiency since she's good at doing strength stuff. And that's it. And she needs to smash in this door. I'm going to say she needs 4 successes to do it. And she gets 3. Oh, not enough. So she's then able to bash down the door, and she's going to set off the trap. But at least the trap will be done. So the trap I have envisioned is going to explode fire in her face, and it's out to this radius. So these guys are out of the range. So it's just going to be her. It's going to go against her agility resistance, which is only 2. So I'm going to say it's basically a... this guy's pretty powerful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to say he has 8 casting die, and that's what he put into this rune. So it's going to go off, not be modified by armor, but will be modified by agility resistance. I'll have their agility resistance reduce it. So we've got an exploder. Oh my gosh, another exploder. All right, so 3, 6, 9, 10. And I'll take her resistance off of it, so she takes 8 fire damage. But the trap has been triggered, but the door remains locked. Well, now that the trap is disarmed, I'll take another shot at the lock. So she needs 4 successes, 3 for agility, 1 for proficiency, 2 for thievery. So she needs to get 4 successes to successfully unlock this door. She's got 2 exploders, and you get another exploder, and that is enough to finally unlock it. Now that she has not been nervous about setting off the trap, she is able to unlock the door, and they enter into the ground floor of the tower. So they about to enter in, and they're going to send in Hyli and Morden first, and they go in. Hyli, while she was doing that door, Hyli is going to use one of her healing stones to give herself back 5 stamina points. So that's good. All right, so they enter in. It's just like a square. It's like a square tower, which is kind of weird. And they see a stairway off to the side, and there's a door at the end, at the top, closed. So they go up the stairs, and she listens at the door. There was just a trap here. There were no minions. So she listens at the door, and let's see what we got here. So mind, thievery, and elf. And let's see if what minions the wizard has on the other side of this door waiting for them. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. So I'm going to give them these stats, and I'm going to up their armor. So yeah, okay. All right, so she says, I think I hear voices. These appear to be human voices. All right, let's go. Are there any traps on that door? Let me check. So she's going to check for traps. 2 for mind, 1 for perception, 1 for proficiency, and 2 for thievery. And there's 3. She gets 3 successes. I'll see if there is a trap on it. There is not. So she goes, I don't think so. Back aside. So she backs up, got her bow ready. Pendleton says, wait, hold it. He casts a spell. He's going to cast Damage Ward on himself. And so 2, 4, 5. And he gets reroll 1 die. Okay, so that's 3 because he's a halfling. All right, so that's pretty good. So 3, 6, so that's 6 successes divided by 2. He has a 3 armor value now. So I will use these little tokens to indicate that he has a 3 armor value. 3 armor value. Okay. All right, so they burst open the door, and inside is a room that has glowing circles on the floor and cages and tables and a stairway off to the left. All right. I think that fits on the... Yep. And so they burst in. Well, let's do it on this side. The cages are in the back corner. And let's see if there's anything in the cages. These two are standing in the doorway. Tantalus is going to enter. He'll be in the doorway. So let's see if anything's in the cages. 1, 2, 3. There are 2 things in the cages. Let's see what they are. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of fun. I think I might be able to find those things really quickly in here in my box O minis. But I'll tell you what, as much as I would like to search for them, I don't want to take too much time. All right, so we'll call this the one thing, like a big snake. And then the other thing, I think the other thing was actually it's a snake. And then in the other one, there is we'll call it this, an arachnoid. Those are trapped in the cages. And surrounding this area are several mercenaries who have been hired by the wizard to keep people out. So a couple of them guard the stairs. A couple of them over here. And I will put one more. It'll be 5 mercenaries versus them. All right. So all right. Let us at the wizard. I'm afraid we cannot allow that, she says. You must turn and leave. You are the interlopers here. He kidnapped us. We're bringing him to justice. Oh, I'm afraid not. Get him, boys. Initiative. So, let's see how this goes down. So Tantalus is going before them. That's too close. Let's do this. All right, Tantalus is going before. It's a reroll a die. So Flufffoot is going before. Tantalus is going before. Okay. Highlight before and Morden before. Great. Okay. So Flufffoot is going to step up and cast Sleep at that side of the room at those two. He spends 2 power points. He casts his spell. Great. He gets an exploder too. All right. So that's 2, 4, 5. They have a mind of 2. So both of them fall asleep. That's Flufffoot. All right. Next is Morden. Morden's like, I'm going after you, lassie. He goes in and attacks her with his Warhammer. Cue exciting music. And, oh no, I just picked off. Everybody's going before them, bandits anyway. So, we got an exploder. So, 5 hits on her. She has 2 armor. So that's only 3 hits. She has a few more hit points as a leader than the other ones do. So, all right, we'll call it that. And then next up, I guess we'll do Tantalus. Tantalus is going to fire a bow at this one here. 5 dice. Ooh, 2 exploders. Ooh, another exploder. Nice. So that's 5, 6, 7 successes. 2, 5. Not quite enough to take it down, but pretty close. All right. And Highlight moves up on her and attacks. Full on long sword to the face. Maybe. 4, 8. Attacks. Woo! Woohoo! All right, so that's 3, 6, 7 minus 2 is 5. Still not enough to take that one down. Oh, wait. Oh, that's went on the fresh one. So that one's down. She drops. Defeated. Chose the wrong side. All right, so this guy moves up on, we'll see about that. He moves up on highlight and he attacks. He hits 5 ooh, 2 exploders, 3, 4. So 1 damage to highlight. Okay. And then attack on Morden. Ooh. Only 4, so it takes 1 damage. Just a glancing blow. All right, so that brings us to initiative. Tantalus goes before them. So does our halfling. Morden goes after. Tantalus goes before, and Highlight goes before. All right, so Flufffoot is going to fire off a force bolt at the one fighting Highlight. Ew, gets to reroll 1 die. Ew, does 1 damage. Not great. That's okay. Can't win them all. So Flufffoot does that. Then Tantalus fires off her bow at the one fighting Highlight. Woo! 2 exploders. Oh, no. Anticlimactic. 4, 2, so it takes 2 more damage. Still not down. And Highlight, of course, attacks. 8 dice. Has 2 exploders. Another exploder. All right. That's a solid hit. 4, 8, 9. Minus 2 is 7. That's enough to take this one down. And then the leader, I surrender. He doesn't pay me enough for this. Let those that can walk out of here, walk out of here. I'll tell you what. How about we knock you unconscious? How about we tie you up? This is not going to look good for my reputation. Well, since you're aiding and abetting a criminal, we'll call it even. We'll tie you up and we'll release you after, so I don't trust you. Yes, I have no choice. So, I give you my sword. Tie me up. Ties him up, her up, and those 2 guys up. And these guys, unfortunately, have passed on. So, they're tied up. Let us go. So they head up the stairs. And at the top of the stairs is a door. And she checks it for traps. Tantalus does, of course. She needs a 3. She gets that easily. I know there's exploders. We don't need to roll them. So there is a trap on here. Same kind of trap as down below. Go down the stairs. I'm going to try to disarm it. So she needs 5 to disarm it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 2 exploders. That might do well. She needs just 1 more success. Yes, she gets it. So she diffuses the rune, and the door is not locked because he wanted people to open it. And so she motions them up. It's disarmed. Are you sure? Yes. They open the door and enter into a laboratory. So the door is open. These 2 burst in, and there is a wizard there We're here to take you in, Mage, for kidnapping us. We'll take you to the Lord and let him decide. And of course, he has some mercenaries in front of him.
I see you got past my mercenaries. You don't like dealing with my... You did not like my delve? I tried to make you at home.
That's not the point. The point is, you kidnapped us against our will. And for that, you will pay.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that. My mercenaries here will take care of that.
Mercenaries? Huh. We took care of the ones downstairs.
Well, at least I won't have to pay them now, will I?
Ugh. Come along quietly, or else.
Oh, we'll see about that.
All right, so
Get 'em, boys.
and so initiative. See how this goes down. I got to get the PowerPoints for this one. I'll give him. I'm gonna give him. Yeah, let's give him 12 PowerPoints. Yeah. No, let's give him 10. He has 10 PowerPoints. And he has a casting of 8 dice. So that'll be his casting roll. And let's roll initiative. Let's put all my initiative dice away. Okay. So Flufffoot goes before the enemies. Tantalus goes before the enemies. Yep. Morden goes before. Wow, he kept rolling 6s there. That's good. And Highlight goes before the enemies. So they all go before the enemies. They all react first. All right, so Handy Dandy Sleep Spell. Here we go. He's going to put these 3... because they're within range, can't get to that one, or he doesn't want to deal with the wizard because he's afraid it'll resist it. So these 3 going to expend 2 PowerPoints for a sleep spell. 5 dice. Gets to reroll 1 because he's a halfling. That only gives him 3. That's enough to put 1 asleep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one goes to sleep. All right. So that was Flufffoot. Next up is Highlight. Highlight's going after crossbow guy. Can't. Oh, but he's got to stop here. So he's going to attack this guy. 2, 4, 6, 8 attacks. Woo. So that's 3. Only 3. He has. Yeah, I will say chain shirt and shields. That's 2. So only takes 1 damage. All right, the wizard has this many. These guys each have this many. And yeah, so one of them's asleep, one of them is injured, and that was his attack. Next is Morden. 5, 10, slides under the table, 15, 20, comes out, stands up, and attacks. Just really cool guy move there, especially for a cleric. Swings with his warhammer. That was pretty epic. Oh my gosh. All right, so does 4, 6 successes minus 2. And does 4 damage. Not enough to take him down, but still enough to do some damage. All right. And then next up is Tantalus. Tantalus is going to come in and shoot at the wizard. The wizard, you know what? I will bring it down to 9, and he had cast a spell before they came in. Yay! And let's see what that spell was. I mean, I know what the spell was. I want to see what the results of it were. That was a success. All right, so 2, 4, 6, so 3. So he has 3 armor as well. Give him 3 armor from attacks. All right. All right, next up. I mean, not next up, but that was Tantalus is going to shoot at him. So 5 dice. Not great, but 1 exploder, so hopefully that can save him. Nope, 3, and that's just as much as he has on his damage ward, so he takes no damage. Highlight, already had highlight attack, so that's that. And so that brings us to the mercenaries. So, gonna sleep Morden. 2, 4, 6, 8. So spends 2 power points and gets 2 exploders. Woo, that's enough. 3, 6. His mind is only his mind resistance is 4. Not bad, almost enough to put him to sleep. So he falls asleep. Then that was the wizard. The mercenary is going to ignore him since he's sleeping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so he's going to move double time to get up on Tantalus, but cannot attack this round. This guy fires his crossbow. Can't really see Fluffwood too well through those other 2, and plus his buddy. So he's just going to, because he's still at range, so he's going to throw his crossbow at Highlight. So he's going to get 5 dice on that. And does 3, not enough to get through Highlight's damage. He catches a crossbow bolt on a shield. Then the one attacking Highlight attacks. 5 dice. Gets an exploder. So 3 successes, not enough to get through Highlight's defenses. And that's that. So it's initiative. 2, 2, 2, 3. All right, so Highlight is going before, Flufffoot's going before, Tantalus is going before, and Morden is going after. Well, that makes sense since he's sleeping. I probably shouldn't even roll initiative for him. Actually, he's going to go after him anyway because he is sleeping. All right, so Flufffoot is like, no. So Flufffoot is going to attempt to sleep those. He doesn't have enough power points. Darn it. Yeah, the only thing he can do is force bolt. He's going to force bolt the wizard. Wizard on wizard. All right, so he gets to reroll 1 because he's a halfling. Ooh, and that was an exploder. Nice. So 3, 6 damage on the wizard. Ugh. All right, that's force bolt. All right, so he's in the room where it happened. In fact, he moves up to kind of be able to distract that mercenary and give Tantalus her ability. So let's just do that now. So that's going to be 5, 8 dice with her short sword. She whips out. She's got 1 exploder. So that's decent. 3, 6, 7. Take away 2. That's 5 on this mercenary. And I can't remember if, yeah, Morden injured him. So he's down. So down and out. All right. Highlight attacks the one that he's fighting. Three exploders. That's pretty good. Yeah. All right. So only 2 of the 1 of the 3 hits of the exploders. So 3, 6, 7 minus 2 is 5. Still not enough to take this guy down. This guy he was injured, but he is now there. All right. So man, oh man. All right. So now we're on the mercenaries. Crossbow guy, since the light crossbow's be able to reload and shoot, he's going to move a bit and shoot at Tantalus. So 5 dice at Tantalus. And gets 4, so that's 3 damage on Tantalus because of her leather armor. Okay. Then should have shot at Flufffoot. Flufffoot has better armor because of the magic. The other one attacks Highlight, so that's 5 dice. Woo, 2 exploders. So 4, 6 minus 3, 3 damage to Highlight. All right, no worries, no worries. And then the wizard. The wizard could cast a spell, sleep, but he has other spells that we have not yet seen. Okay. Ooh. Gonna cast lightning bolt. Fires lightning bolt down at those two. So lightning bolt costs 2, and he decides to pump 2 more into it. So that's gonna bring him down to 3 power points. And he gets to spend a casting roll that many dice. So he got 8 dice originally, and then 3 more dice because of the power points he spent, or 4 more dice. No, 2 to power it, and 2 more. Yeah, so 3. Yeah. So he shoots lightning bolt, and both of these are going to get hit. So, or their agility resistance. Ooh, some exploders there. So 2 exploders, another exploder. All right, so that is a nasty lightning bolt. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, their resistances, Pendleton has a 3 resistance, and Shadowlight has a 4 resistance. So, Pendleton's taking 5 electric damage. Ouch. Lightning damage. And Pendleton's taking 4. Tantalus is taking 4. Okay. So that was lightning bolt, folks. What do you think? So that's that. Morden is sleeping. So sleeping. Sleep spell lasts. There's no duration on sleeping. They just sleep in the usual manner, so I guess once they get a good night's sleep, they wake up, or unless they are shaken awake, I suppose. So Morden is there. All right, so we're not even going to roll initiative for Morden. All right, so with that 6 and a 3, Tantalus goes before the bad guys. Ooh, Pendleton. Nope. Flufffoot actually goes after for one of the first times. Oh my gosh, highlight after. Oh man, so they all, just Tantalus goes first. Tantalus moves out of behind this table and fires an arrow at the wizard. And gets 1 exploder. Ugh, rolled a 1 on exploder. So 4, so the wizard takes 1 damage because he has his own damage ward up. It's their attacks, so he's going to attempt to sleep Pendleton. Actually, Pendleton and Tantalus. And I think Tantalus I'm going to give an additional, because being an elf, for the fun of it, just because I can. So 4 mind resistance, and Pendleton has a 4 mind resistance, so it's going to go against their mind resistances. Uh-oh, just might make it. Oh! So it just gets to their mind resistance, equal to or greater. So they both fall asleep. Oh no, looking grim. So, crossbow guy fires. Oh, we got 2 exploders. Oh my gosh, another exploder. Oh boy. So that's 6 damage minus 3 is 3 damage on him, down to 11. All right, and then the other one attacks with the sword and does not penetrate his armor. Okay, that's good. Now, Pendleton is sleeping, so it doesn't get his attack. And Highlight, he's got to wake somebody up, or he's going to... So he is going to break away from combat and take a free hack at him. So that guy's going to attack with his sword. Oh my gosh. Nasty. Oh my gosh. 3, 6, 7 minus 3 is 4 damage. He's still up. He takes a nasty hit. Wakes up Tantalus, though. So that he can roll initiative. He couldn't get over to the halfling in time. Oh no, Tantalus is going after. I guess it makes sense. So is highlighted. They're so focused on getting him awake that the bad guys go first. This could be bad. Okay. The wizard doesn't have enough power points for a sleep spell. So it's going to force bolt. It's going to force bolt our fighter. Highlight. Ooh, wow. 2 exploders. Oh my gosh, 2 more exploders. Oh, 2 more exploders. Oh my gosh. 4, 8, 12 damage. That is enough to knock him down. And he's in trouble. Thank goodness he woke Tantalus. All right, so they're not aware that she's awake. Whoa, what do you want to do, boss? Wake him up. So they wake him up. So there's 3 of them. So that was his action. That guy's action stands up. And the other guy's got him covered with his crossbow. And suddenly, Tantalus pops up and fires off a shot at this guy because he has the best chance. And since it's a surprise attack, it's going to roll 8 dice. All right, so that's not bad. 3, 6, 7. Minus 2 is 5, so he takes this one down. Oh! She takes this one down. Should have just woke him up. Oh, he's down. She would need to heal him. Oh my gosh, I should have healed him. Too late. Too late. It's initiative. Can she win initiative? Can she win initiative? No, she doesn't win initiative. So, crossbow bolted her. Oh, pretty good. Only 2 damage. She is hurting. That's not bad. But this guy walks over and attacks with his club for 5. That's gonna hurt. So takes 4, goes down. Brains her down. Well, you come into my home, and I have defeated you. Guess what? I'm gonna put you back in my dungeon. And that's where we're gonna end this here. Next episode, we'll see, but it sounds like they're gonna wake up in his dungeon again to see if they can escape, because he's mad, he's crazy, and that's his plan, to see if they can break out twice. All right, so that was Delves and Dangers. Hopefully you enjoyed that as much as I did. And if you have any questions about how the system works, let me know. So thank you for watching. Thanks for all your support of the channel. And until next time, keep on rolling dice and playing games. Mage Hammer out.